Today, I have a very short bacon bit for you to ponder. It is what the poor souls from purgatory told Maria Simma about the graces necessary for holiness. And they say, treasure far more the graces to become holy. It was the goal of all of God's holy functions. This grace brings to you God's friendship and heightens it. It makes you similar to God. It gives love between same and same. Being a child of God makes you related to him. It gives you a share of Christ's dignity as son and makes you connected with God. It lends a participation in the godly nature. As God's child, you live God's holy and wonderful life. The grace to become holy is, after all, God's living stream of life, which floods from him and through you to all others. You are part of God's nature, of his mystery-filled nature. You are part of it. God's eye through which you look is your faith. God's hand with which you reach is your hope. And God's heart out of which you live is your love. In these three lies something of God's sacred light, of God's providence, of God's bottomless love. And thus they are also godly virtues. The grace of God, which brought such greatness to others, will also be granted to you, if only you do not lose trust in it. Think about it often and pray that you can always learn to understand better what immense treasure we carry in our souls with the graces to become holy. I ponder holiness a lot because the Bible says, be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. And I'm like, how am I going to be anything like God? But this helps to understand. I and you and your neighbor, we are all made in the image and likeness of God. And if God is divine, we share in that divinity in a holy sense. So when he says, be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy, I always tell my students, my listeners, my viewers, to be holy means to be set apart. Are you set apart from the culture? In the way that the culture dresses, how do you dress? In the way the movies the culture watches, do you watch? In the way the culture goes to church and worships, do you worship? When they stand, do you kneel? I sometimes am too irreverent and talk in church when I shouldn't. And I ask the Lord for forgiveness, not afraid to condemn myself, convict myself, or confess. But I have to. And you do too if you want to be holy. We have got to do things different than the culture because we are his people. We are his children. We sometimes just don't act like it. What are your thoughts about the graces toward holiness? I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching this informational Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.